Okay, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to What Lives Below, which if I remember correctly is a sort of a boss fighting game about sea monsters, and it sounded quite exciting. So, hit critical points with a fully charged shot for maximum damage. Okay, so I think there's 4 individual bosses. The game is apparently supposed to last about an hour, so presumably you're meant to die quite a lot if it's supposed to take you 25 minutes to deal with each boss. Or maybe there's also a bit of story, maybe it's not just a boss rush game. I don't know. This is, however, really rather loud. Okay, so we seem to be here in this lovely little fishing village on this bright, sunny day with all of these aircrafts flying around. Right, and I can press shift to go slower. That's certainly a new one. Okay, right, let us cut the boat loose. Right. Onto the sea to fight a monster, I presume. Interact with radar. What? Control the boat by interacting with the controls. I'm trying to. I'm trying. Oh, here we go. Right. While accelerating, press E to exit and enable cruise control. Oh, that sounds cool. Right. Oh, goodness. I feel like I'm sinking. I should emphasize. I don't like boats. I don't like the sea. I don't like large bodies of water. Oh, gosh. The only kind of boat that I am even vaguely acceptable with is a boat that's so big that you can stand in the middle of it and not see the sea. Right, okay. So is this... Yeah, we've now got cruise control going. Great, I didn't know boats had cruise control, but I suppose they do. Let's stand in this even scarier position. Right, use mouse wheel to scroll in and out. Okay, that's lovely. Oh, spiffing. A storm. Well, at least now I feel vaguely at home, I suppose. What's this? Is this the radar? Yes, stop the boat. Stop the boat from... No, don't go into... I didn't even know boats had a reverse gear. Right, just stop. Just stop everything for 5 minutes and calm down. Okay, now I have a harpoon. I don't know why I have a harpoon or where I got my harpoon from, but I suppose I'm going to poon that. I don't think that was effective. I think... Is that me? Presumably that's me, if that's in the centre, so that must be something. So over there must be something. Only I can't see anything, partly because of the rain effect, and partly because... Well, there's something called the ocean in the way, so I'm going to assume that this isn't working. Let me get back in the boat for a minute, if I can. Right, there we are. Let me try and drive into this thing. Maybe it's where I'm supposed to be sitting, rather than where I'm supposed to be shooting. So let me try and steer ourselves a little bit... Over here. Right, what? Press 2 to switch to harpoon, hold and release. Left click to throw. Okay, now I've charged it up, and I think I'm going to fire it there. Oh, there we are. That was a lot more effective. That was much less of a sissy throw. I just have no idea what I'm shooting at. Oh! I'm probably shooting at you thinking about it, aren't I? Did I hit him? I somehow doubt that I hit him, but, alright. I see. Okay. So, the radar shows me where he is. Right. So, I need to fail miserably. I mean, I know my aim is bad, but it's even... I mean, it's terrible with guns, which go in a straight line. It's even worse with things that have drop distance and all that kind of jazz. Right, okay. I must surely be able to hit him now. Right. Am I hitting him? I think so. I think he's bleeding. So there's his health bar. That's great. So, this big wormy monster is definitely going to die now. Is he gone? Is he left? Is he... Whoa! Oh, was he just, like, right on top of me? Is that what was going on? Is that why there was only one spot? Because there was literally... We were both standing in exactly the same place. Right, I'm going to assume that these shiny things are his weak points. Do I have some form of repair tool? Here we are, fire extinguisher. Right, I should probably put out this fire, shouldn't I? Is he now mad at me? Is that the thing that's going on? Should I drive the boat someplace else? Are all these red lights a bad thing that I should be aware of, right? Right, let me go back to my harpoon. Let me figure out where under the sun he's gone. He was here a minute ago. Oh, gosh. Oh gosh, we're going to sink. We're all going to die. This is why I don't like the sea, alright? Because it's full of monsters like this. Give me my extinguisher. Oh, this isn't an extinguisher. I think this is a welder. I don't know what it is. Right. Can I weld everything then? Can I weld glass back together? I'm pretty sure that's how things work, isn't it? Right. If you would kindly stop doing that for 5 minutes, mate. Right. I feel like this game would maybe possibly work better on multiplayer. With, you know, like a dedicated driver and a dedicated couple of, like, harpoonists and a dedicated mechanic. Preferably being played by people that are not horribly terrified of the ocean. Well, this is an interesting situation. Yes, it's alright. I am aware of how the mechanics work. You just don't seem to realise exactly how stupid I am. Right. Interact with the radar. What? Oh, I see. There's different degrees of range. I see. I didn't realise. So you can zoom in order to get a more precise image of where he is. Okay. Goodness. Okay, this is actually vaguely competently designed. It is the problem, you see. I'm used to playing stuff that is absolute trash, and as such, I just assume that nothing works properly. But no, in reality, the reality of the situation is I am stupid. Okay, right, we're getting quite close to now, so I'll just change this to the 2nd degree. There we go. So now we should be able to get a little bit closer. See if we can find him and see if we can harpoon him a little bit more effectively. Right, giddy aunt. I am not particularly in the mood to recreate Jonah and the whale, and as such I have no intention of dying again. I'm probably going to die again, almost undoubtedly, but, you know. Right, okay, we can now change to the very close. To the oh, I've forgotten how to drive. To the very close. Hello, Mr. Bird. I hope you are doing alright today. I hope that you are not about to get eaten by this horrifying whale monster. Right. Did I hit him? I think I might have hit my banister. Let's get a little closer, I think. That doesn't sound like a dreadful idea or anything. Right, where are you? Well, there you are. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. I didn't get hit by him this time. I'm probably going to get hit by the wave. The quite literal shock wave. But, right, where is he? Let's reverse. That's a brilliant idea for you. Let's reverse a boat. Ooh, goodness. That was much too close for comfort, but never mind. It does give me an opportunity to try and shoot him a little bit more. Okay, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this a little bit. You shoot him a little bit, and then when he's underwater and you can't see him, you control your boat in order to make sure that you're not in the same position as he is when he jumps out of the water. But you want to stay nice and close to him so that you can still get an accurate shot on him when he goes by. Okay, this seems vaguely doable. Could do with some slightly more intense music. But, alright, I'm not going to complain too much. Complain a little bit because, you know, this is me we're talking about. I complain about everything. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Kitty. This is like Subnautica, only without any of the technology or the sensibleness. Because in Subnautica, we run away a lot. Right, okay, let me just, I think he's moving away a little bit, so we might want to come a little closer. And miss horribly, but never mind. I don't think you can hit him. If you shoot into the water, you're not able to hit him. That's when everything seems to go quite badly wrong. So stop getting directly underneath me, mate. Hang on a minute, hang on a minute. Oh, gosh. I think I would have brought a bigger boat. Right, you. Right in your googly eye. Oh, God. You stop trying to sink my boat. I'm just trying to murder you to get a little fame. I probably should have checked the radar again, shouldn't I? That, whoa. I know you're annoyed, mate, but seriously, that is no way to behave. Stop dancing. Oh, goodness. I'll weld my boat back together again in a minute. I think these lights maybe represent its health. I'm not convinced about that, but it's possible. Hi. Kitty heart. Ye sea monster. Literal sea monster. I've noticed his eyes have gone red as well, which possibly means he's quite annoyed at me and he's getting rather aggressive and wishes to murder me. Can't entirely say I blame him. Right, where is he? I do wish there was a back window, or just a rear view mirror or something. That would be quite useful. Right, I think he's just behind me now. Oh, he's a little too close behind me. Go away. I really should have repositioned the ship, shouldn't I? I'm definitely about to die. Yep, definitely about to die. Yeah, I can see why they say this game could take you an hour to beat now. Probably going to take me significantly longer. Okay, right, one more try. One more try to try and fell this beast. One more try. What? He's on the other side of the island. Okay, he's over this way now, I suppose. Okay. Hi again. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. Lovely to murder you horribly every single day. Right. Okay, I'm going to try and use the same tactic I used before. You may be thinking, isn't that a stupid idea? That tactic got you killed. Yes, this is a stupid idea. It's an utterly moronic idea, but I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to pretend like the reason the tactic failed was because I executed it wrong. What? What? How on earth did he get out of the water without me seeing? Okay, right, it's just difficult to know when he's going to be coming out of the water, right? Because you need to come away from the radar soon enough that you can actually get a couple of shots out on him. But also get back to the radar quick enough that you can get your harpoon stuck in your window. That's a new one. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, I think I'm doing slightly better than I was before. I've managed to get a couple of headshots. Haven't been hit much. I'm trying to move the boat sort of slightly less, but sort of slightly more frequently. And I found the easiest time to shoot him in his weak spots is when he's either just coming into the water or just going out of it. Right. It also seems like going backwards doesn't seem to work very well. It seems like going forwards is a better idea, as quite evidently proven. Just there. Right, okay. It's a lot easier when he lands in the water closer to you, so if you can predict where he's going to land, that's certainly a useful piece of information to take advantage of. Yeah, it seems like going... Okay, I was going to say going backwards is definitely a bad idea, apart from the fact that I just died because I went forwards. Right, okay. Come on, just one or two headshots, okay. You can get one or two headshots. Okay, right. Come on. I don't know why everything's gone red, because my boat isn't on fire yet, but... Ignoring that... It would be great if it were a little bit easier to tell which dot is you, which dot is him, because when you're relatively close together, that information can be quite hard to figure out. Right, okay. I'm sorry. What? Since when did Lovecraftian sea monsters get struck by lightning mid-leap? When was that a thing that happened? Has that made him stronger? Has that made him more angry? Is that something that's occurred in my favour? I don't think so. I'm gonna just sort of generally assume that that's not working in my favour. Like, not even at all. I'm scared. Alright, I don't know about you, but frankly, I'm just scared right now. Okay, right. I think he's. What? What is going on with this lightning? What? What? You can't turn my radar off. That's not fair. That's the only thing keeping me alive. That and blind stupidity, of course. Oh, gosh. I think I've been swallowed alive. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I can kill him. I just need a couple more shots. Right, come on. Let's get the boat working. Come on, I'm not going to die. I have already died. Oh, gosh. Okay. have to confess, I have absolutely no idea whatsoever what was going on there, right? It seemed like I was making progress, but then all the lightning started, and then he got zapped, and he went all funny coloured, and then my radar got turned off, and then suddenly this compass appeared on my desk, which I'm pretty convinced I didn't have before. Or did I? Oh no, the compass is there, you just can't really see it, so it just looks like a sort of a speedometer or something. Right, okay. Giddy aunt. It's good though, right? The mechanics work very, very effectively. You know, the way the water moves, the way he moves, the way the harpoons move. I don't quite understand the repair mechanics, and a little bit of tutorial about the repair mechanics would be fantastic. But, yeah, it seems like a fun game. It really does. And it seems like something which would be relatively applicable to a multiplayer format, having a couple of people, maybe a dedicated driver and communicator, and then a dedicated harpoonist, perhaps. But yeah, it seems like fun. It's just monstrously difficult, and I am monstrously incapable of playing it. But anyway, that was What Lives Beneath. As ever, there is a link in the description if you would like to play it as well, and have a look at what the other 3 monsters are. I'm sure they are cool and have interesting designs, and I hope that the mechanics of each monster is a bit different. Maybe they appear differently on the radar, maybe their movements are different, maybe their attacks are different, maybe the lightning strikes them and turns them into, I don't know, massive mushrooms or something. I don't know, I don't understand how any of this works. But anyway, this was What Lies Beneath. This was quite impressive. Oh gosh. Just don't be a picture of a spider. No, it's not. It's a picture of a funny donkey, sort of thing. Alright, anyway. Sorry. Why can't these things just agree? Every other program calls this display 1. And something else comes along and calls it display 2. It just really gets on my nerves. So, a camel made this. Use gamepad for the better experience. Sorry, I haven't got one. Just gonna have to deal with it. We'll muddle through. We'll use the underside of a tea cozy or something. Don't know if I like this. Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to I Like Walking very much. I'm going to turn this noise down because I don't like having my ears blown out. So this is a sort of side-scrolling walking simulator. When I was looking at it initially, it reminded me a little bit of Limbo. Because that was a 2D walk left to right with a big spider in it. It's very pleasant music. It's far too pleasant for what I'm looking at. Oh, giddy aunt, I can't even look up there. It's up there as well. So you might be aware that I have arachnophobia. It's gotten a lot better over the past year or so. I've gotten much better with dealing with spiders. I'm not good with absolutely enormous ones that have hands on the ends of their legs. I'm sure everybody else looks at this and thinks, oh look, how serene, how lovely, it's got... Oh gosh. It's got like a little gooseberry bush on its back. Isn't that adorable? It's one with nature. No, it's not one with nature. It's absolutely horrifying. Oh gosh. I mean, the game is cute, right? Like, the game is cute, right? I didn't think a camel would do a very good job of making a game. What with them big hooves smashing on the keyboard up and down and such like. Oh gosh. I mean, it doesn't move the way that a spider does. And I don't know if I'm grateful for that or not. It moves differently, and I'm not convinced the way it moves is any better. I've also noticed it's got great big mandibles on the front, and it's even bigger than I thought it was. Hip, hip, hooray. Ah, excellent, we can see it in all its glory. Oh, gosh. Could we go back to the bit where it was really dark and there was a bush in the way? I'd feel slightly more comfortable with that. But anyway, I don't believe there is any text or any gameplay, I suppose, for want of a better term. I don't believe there's anything to do other than just walk. So you have to like walking very much to do this, for sure. Is that a man picking up something from a bush? As much as I love going and walking in nature, right, eventually you just sort of realise that huge numbers of completely harmless tiny spiders live in grass and dirt and soil, which means when you walk down a lovely bit of pathway, you're probably within a couple of meters of an absolutely enormous number of these creatures. Oh gosh, now she's now being reminded of Bennett Foddy. Which is one of the only things on Earth worse than a spider. Oh gosh, it's not really any better. It's not really any better without being able to see what I'm doing. It's kind of equally bad. Music is very nice though. I'm not a massive fan of guitar, but as guitars go, this one's done quite nicely. Ah, good, I like this bit because I can't see what I'm doing. Excellent. I usually hate it in games when you can't see the player character, but I'm absolutely overjoyed about this one. Oh, this is pretty. For me to pull a sword on a stone, become Arthur the Arachnid. It's just so mechanical, right? Like, if you watch, like, I'm confused. Right, that is better. I don't know why you refused to go down there, and I don't know why I cared that you refused to go down there. I don't massively want to progress, but I don't want to just stop either, and I don't really want to go back. I just don't really want to go in any direction. But I suppose that forward is possibly the least worst option. Ugh. Where was I? Oh yes, the movement of a spider is so mechanical. It's not like a cat, which moves gracefully and smoothly. They jitter, and they dart, and they do not keep going in the direction you tell them to go. Sorry. But hey, this is like good for, like, what's it called? That type of therapy for curing phobias, where you're like slowly exposed to stuff, sort of bit by bit. I really wish you'd stop doing that. You know, like you're scared of like snakes, so they bring in like a small snake far away, and then they bring the snake slightly closer until you can deal with. That's nice. That's cute. Until you can deal with a small snake close, and then you have like a medium-sized snake that's far away. You bring the medium snake closer, and then you have a big snake far away, and you have the big snake closer. I can't remember what it's called, which would disappoint my psychology teacher, but that doesn't exactly make me lose any sleep. So yeah, I started off with removing the spider all by myself. Very proud of myself, and now if I can just get through this game all by myself and deal with it, I'll be alright. Excuse me? Someone doing something in the forest? Oh, if I have to... Kid, I would have done that after the first time it tried to touch you, not the 8th time it tried to touch you. Who... Can we stop with the close-up, please? Thank you. Who, A, goes to the forest without any shoes on, and B, who has to get touched by this thing like 6 times before he agrees that running away might be a pertinent idea? Who does that? Who is honestly that stupid? Maybe he didn't realise, because... I mean, I laugh, but it's exactly the same thing I would have done. I've lost my train of thought again. Oh yes. Looking at the size of his foot, assuming he has vaguely normal-sized feet, it's not actually massive then. It's not that much bigger than a garden spider. It's not like an Australian spider or something like that, where it is absolutely enormous. So, that's nice. It's not nice that I'm now panicking, because I haven't seen a spider in here in, like, you know, months, so I'm not panicking or anything that they're suddenly going to all appear all at once, and, you know, they could be hanging off the ceiling right now. And now remembering that time a spider came down the web right in front of me while I was in the middle of doing something on my computer and scared the living life out of me. I'm trying to not think about that day. I'm trying to not think about all of the massive, gruesome spiders that have crawled into my room at night, and I've suddenly woken up to see it standing on the ceiling above me, and I've leapt out of bed at an absolutely unbelievable rate. No. Spiders in hands I cannot cope with. I cannot cope with spiders in hands. No. Am I moving? I don't know. I don't even care. Oh, gosh. No, I don't care. I'm not even going to watch. I don't. I do not care. Oh gosh, it's on the face. It's on the face. It's on the... Just do something! Finish the scene! Move on! I have to look at this, don't I? I don't know what I'm doing. No. Why are you pleased? Why are you laughing, you freak? Whatever is going on in this world, whatever is going on the other side of my hand, I'm going to have to watch this when I'm editing, aren't I? Oh, gosh! Is it over? You know if it's over or not, I don't. That's the scary part of this. Oh, gosh. Okay, I think we're going down the small of the back. Oh, gosh. At least this man remembered to wear clothes. Keep going, you stupid creature! You don't go that way! Sorry, I'm looking out through the minutest crack between my fingers. Oh, gosh. My whole body is like, my skin is crawling. Oh, gosh. Well, that puts the size of the garden spider out of the window, unless that person was tiny. Or the other person just had massive feet. Oh, gosh. I didn't even experience 90% of that, and I still don't want to experience any percentage of that. It's alright, mate. I know how you feel. You're going to step on me? Yeah, you stepped on me with bare feet. Which is brave. Braver than I'd be. Oh, gosh. Is that it? Is it over? Can I put my spectacles back on now? Isn't this how we started? Did I die? Does it reset the game? It's raining now. I don't think it was raining before. Those are not the same legs. I'm no expert on legs, but I'm pretty sure these are slightly different. I'll admit I haven't got my spectacles on. Great. Just when I thought spiders couldn't get any worse, they have to become zombie spiders. Absolutely spiffing. Oh gosh. Right. I am going to try and drivel on about absolute tripe For one single solitary reason, and that's if I don't need to do a single jump cut in this video, I can just change the file format instead of having to do any editing. Which means I don't have to go through this again. I do not... Why did I even... We're not climbing up that, we're going the direct route. Okay. Turns out zombie spiders are more efficient than normal spiders. Brilliant. Giddy aunt. Even saying that word makes my skin crawl. Okay. Right. At least I feel at home. At least I feel at home in the horrible, horrible, dreary, cold, grey weather. If nothing else, at least I can feel slightly more at home. That means there's a spider in my home. I've backed myself into a corner again, haven't I? Gosh. If I discover a spider at some point today in the house, I'm going to be absolutely convinced that it was watching me the entire time I was playing this game, and it's going to freak me out even more. I'm sorry, I know arachnophobia doesn't make any sense to people who aren't arachnophobics. Like Australians who are surrounded perpetually by viciously murderous spiders, and they don't even care. Like they're like, oh yeah, spider, whatever. It's just, you know, part of life. And I'm scared about something that's like the size of the size of your thumbnail. And I get freaked out over that. I know this isn't the size of that, but I mean, you know, this isn't even real. This is a line of code in a game that I downloaded because I'm a twit. Not to imply the game is bad or anything, you know, so many people take my words out of context, but I don't like it when you zoom in. I don't like it when you zoom in. Don't do that to me, please. What did I do to deserve this other than all the awful things I have done in my life? Apart from all of them. Giving me a completely free ride on every single mistake I've ever made in my life. Why do I deserve this? Yeah, I know arachnophobia doesn't make sense to people who aren't arachnophobics, and if you're not an arachnophobic, which I'm going to assume that you aren't, because if you were, why under the sun are you tormenting yourself with this video? I don't know. Oh, gosh. I know it doesn't make any sense to you, and I completely respect that you're looking at me thinking, what is wrong with you, man? You probably think that all the time, but still. Music's picked up a bit. Music's nice. I have literally nothing else to say. Oh god. Can't you just like fall or something? I thought like creatures of your size were supposed to be absolutely impenetrable to fall damage because you're so light. You don't pick up any speed. Oh god. It's just when it comes into the light for a moment, there's slightly better definition on its legs and stuff. Oh. Not to imply its body's any better, but still, the legs, man, the legs. Sheesh. Do you know what the worst part is, right? You want to know what the very worst part, apart from how greasy my fingers are getting? You want to know the very worst part of all of this? It's that I could have stopped playing this, however long ago it was. How long ago could I have stopped playing this? I could have stopped playing this 17 minutes and 17 seconds ago. If I'd wanted to. I could have made that choice. That's a life choice that I could have made. And I didn't. I chose to continue. I chose to torment this. To torment myself with this. For the potential, not even the guaranteed, the potential enjoyment of complete strangers whom I have never met, likely never will meet, and will likely never know anything about. For their entertainment, I am doing this to myself. You stop going in the wrong direction. Oh, and that somehow is more scary than the spider, than the fictional line of code that makes up this animation and this asset. Not again! What is he saying? Hooray, hooray, hooray. At least that's over. Oh gosh, I've just realised if we're repeating everything with a different spider, that means we're going to have to go back through the man with the shirt. I don't want to re-experience the man with the shirt. I've had more than enough of the man with the shirt for the rest of my life. Oh no, this is it. It's coming, isn't it? Oh gosh. You laughing or crying? I'm not sure which one I want to do right now. I just want to shut my eyes. Oh. Okay. Let's just chill. Let's just take this down a notch. Oh, here we go again. Or do we go again? I don't know. Somebody goes stomp stomp. I was about to say, at least he's not stomping towards me, which makes me happy, but I'm not convinced that it does, right? Because some horrible sadistic part of me is glad that the other spider is gone. And some horribly sadistic part of me kind of wishes this one was gone as well. Oh, gosh. No. We are not going through this again. Oh, okay. No, apparently we're not going through this again. What happened? Did it, like, pick me up and throw me away, or did I just go over them really fast or something? I don't know. I have my eyes tightly shut and my palm across my face. I was hiding myself from the reality of the situation. Oh, gosh. Oh, good. This again. The Skirko with a cravat decides to come back. Oh, good. Nice and efficient this time. Right. Is there a third? A thirdness? A third torment I have to go through? I don't remember a loading screen before. By the way, if this ends with the jump scare, or like, oh gosh, it does go again, or like a realistic spider, I am going to cry. I want this game to be fully aware that it will be utterly responsible for making me cry. What am I looking at? Oh, wheels! Wheels and branches! It's eaten one of those wagons from like the 1800s. And it's got some form of machinery on top of it. It seems to have a panel at the front and some cups at the back. Great. I'm going to take these back off again because a slightly fuzzy spider is ever so less scary than a thoroughly 1080p spider, as it were. Oh gosh. Just tell me, please, so that I can feel a tiny bit safer when I sleep tonight, if I sleep tonight, if I'm lucky enough to sleep tonight. What day is it even? What year is it? I don't even know at this point. My entire brain has just been tormented by this existence. Just tell me that these sticks and bits of it that are hanging off are just twigs, right? Tell me that that bit on the back is like fabric sewn from the silk of the spider or something. Just tell me it's not the bodies of other spiders, because I think I have just possibly invented my own worst nightmare. The only thing worse than a massive spider is a massive spider wearing armor made of other dead spiders. Because somehow spiders are one of the only creatures on Earth which are able to remain terrifying whilst alive and simultaneously dead. And actually, looking at the thing in the middle, the thing that's like, it goes to the right, and there's like a clump, and it goes to the left, and then it goes up. Looking at that reminds me quite heavily of an insect leg. Like of a fly, or of something else. Oh gosh. No, I don't like this bit. I've gotten over the fact that it reminds me of getting over it. I've gotten over it. I made a joke without even realising, and then I made the joke afterwards after realising the joke was there, before realising I'd already made the joke. Oh my giddy aunt, my brain is bleeding out of my ears. I do wish my eyes would start bleeding out and I'd stop looking at this. I'd go to hospital. I never thought I'd say this, but I'd actually prefer an eye operation to dealing with this. Giddy aunt. let me... Oh, gosh. So let me get this straight. We started off in a vaguely... I don't know, a status quo environment. And then we went into the wet, rainy environment, and now in what I'm going to assume is some form of an evening environment? Or maybe this is hell. Maybe hell is a perfect recreation of Earth, only with slightly red light and everything slightly scarier. So we started off with a normal spider on Earth, and we have another spider, which, much like this one, refused to move half the time. But that spider was going around in a rainstorm. And then this is a demon spider. This is an infernal spider. I mean, they're all demonly infernal creatures, but at the same time, this one's a literally infernal one, because it's waltzing around. Oh, it's waltzing around in hell. Maybe. Maybe that's the deeper meaning of this game. Does this game need can I speak English? No. Does this game need a deeper meaning? No, of course it doesn't. Now, was that a bird or a mouse? I think it's a bird. I know. I'm equally horrified. Oh, shut up! Stupid woodpecker. Trust me, mate, I'm equally horrified by this situation. Just be grateful it passed you by. Be grateful you haven't been staring at it for however long I've been staring at this. Oh, gosh. It is getting easier, right? Like, don't get me wrong, staring at this thing for 20 minutes, and the scary thing is I could be staring literally anywhere else. I've got 360 degrees worth of things to stare at. Oh, gosh, not again. No! I don't want a close-up. Could that kindly be it, please? Oh, it was all done by one person. Oh, well done. You're a very multi-talented person. Well, camel. I guess on those long trips to the desert there's not an awful lot to do and there isn't great phone signal, so I suppose practicing your skills and reading books is probably the sort of thing that you would do. Great! Great, 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 great. So... that did its job very effectively, extremely effectively indeed. I mean, obviously it was going to work better on me than somebody who isn't an arachnophobic, but yeah, that worked very effectively. I don't quite understand the deeper meaning of it all, what was going on at the end there, why I seem to have a megaphone or a loudhailer or whatever under the sun they're called. I don't know why I had that. I do find myself wondering about whether perhaps I made that noise myself all 3 times when I walked up that person's heel, but never mind. I don't know whether to upload this or not, frankly, because I worry. I worry that I will be committing some sort of war crime if I do upload this, and other people are... Well, I mean, I made the conscious decision to play this game, so other people would make the conscious decision to watch the video. So it should be fine. Oh, gosh. To be honest, I'm just looking for an excuse to just delete every memory and notion of this thing's existence out of my life forever. And just move on. So anyway, that was I Like Walking very much, and now I intend to go and seal myself in a hermetically sealed chamber where no spider exists. Good night.